Okay, so here's the next Clash of Clans creative project. As you can see, it's the P.E.K.K.A sword. Got it all drawn out, looking good. Done my little sketch as normal. And yeah, the cross guard, I'm literally going to cut a hole here. And that's going to slip on here. And then glued next to the blade. So that looked good. This blade, going to sand that down, give it a nice little edge. I think it's level 2 P.E.K.K.A I'm going to do, so it's going to be purple going into like a darker navy blue or black, whatever it is. I'll look closer into that. What I basically did was went online, had a look at reference images, done a little sketch, got an idea of what to do. You can see here, that's the front end of the blade. That's when I go to sand it down. The cross guard, that's going to be slipped on, and the grip. There's no pommel on this. From the images I've seen, I couldn't find any pommel. The pommel is the end bit for the handle, so when you come to swing your sword, it doesn't slip out of your hand. As I said, I couldn't see any images with that on, so I left that off. And yeah, the only thing I need to do now is cut this out. Looking good. Okay, so that's the parts cut out. I went ahead and sanded it all down so it's nice and good. Gave it a bit of an edge, a bevel edge rather. Yep. All looking good. Next stage is to sand part of the blade down so it's giving it a nice edge there. Cut this little hole out so that can slip on the handle, so it goes on that way. And yeah, it's all looking good. So I'll cut that hole out and sharpen the blade. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's the sword sharpened, if you like. As you see, it turned out reasonably well. Pleased with that. Also made the hole in there. I simply drilled a hole out big enough to get my jigsaw blade through. Then I carefully cut around there. Then I sanded it with my Dremel and finished it off with a couple of small files. And it fits pretty well along here. That's where the cross guard is going to go, all around there. Also sanded off the handle. I won't be putting anything around this handle, I'll just be painting it. And it's all turned out pretty well. Okay, so when I'm waiting for the glue to dry on the cross guard for the P.E.K.K.A sword, I thought I'd mix the colours up and get ready for the paint job. And I got an offcut of MDF and thought I should have a little practice run to do this transition of the two colours. And I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, all I did is got the colours on, brushed it in with the brush, both ends, and then literally got a piece of kitchen towel and just rubbed it in. So yeah, I think that little technique did work out really good. So I think I'll get on and paint it now. Now I'm happy. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's the project finished. That's how I made a P.E.K.K.A Clash of Clans sword. I did make the mistake of letting my children play with it, as you can see. But lesson learnt, nevertheless. The paint job turned out reasonably well. I might add the transition of that is quite difficult to pull off, but that's why I've done a practice one to begin with. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Try making one yourself. I'll be putting up the plans and measurements for you to copy. It's reasonably easy to make. It's just very simple. So yeah, thanks for watching. A thumbs up would be awesome.